Hey there, it's your old mate Jace here, reporting in. Today, in fact, I speak to you on behalf of myself and, yeah, my bowel. Let's talk about our relationship just for a second, shall we? Fair to say that me and my bowel, we haven't always got along. We've had some very uncomfortable public misunderstandings, which usually ends up in one of us having a real flare up. And by one of us, I mean him. Oh boy, I don't know. Look, I try as best as I can to look after him as much as I can. I try to eat well. I try to eat slowly. I try to stress less. I try to do my pelvic floor exercises. Whoa, wait a minute. What? Yeah, you heard me right. Pelvic floor exercises. Now wait, before you start thinking to yourself, Jay sounds like some kind of expert. Let me just clarify with you right here, right now. I am not, okay? In fact, up until this time last week, true story, I thought pelvic floor exercises were pelvic floor exercises, as in pelvic exercises you did on the floor. Yeah, nah. Turns out we have pelvic floor muscles, and by doing pelvic floor exercises, you can help protect the bladder and the bowel. Yeah, and treat them like the VIOs that they really are. Very important organs. So, what are these pelvic floor muscles? How do you do a pelvic floor exercise? How long should you do it for? Like I just said, I'm no expert, but I do know one. Her name is Liz, and she's a pelvic health physio. And guess what? I talked to her recently about all of this stuff, and I asked her the big questions, like, what are pelvic floor muscles?
The pelvic floor muscles are a group of muscles that sit underneath your pelvis. They go from the pubic bone at the front to the tailbone at the back, and they support your pelvic organs.
What do the pelvic floor muscles actually do?
They help you to control your bladder and bowel. They have to be strong enough to keep everything in, but they also need to be flexible and relaxed enough so that they let go at the right time when you want to empty your bladder or your bowel.
How do you do a pelvic floor exercise?
Squeeze and pull up inside as though you were trying to stop your flow of urine or trying to hold in wind.
How often do you do a pelvic floor exercise?
You'd want to try and do them 3 times a day, and you try to do 10 repetitions of that each time. Initially, you might only be able to hold it for 1 or 2 seconds, but over time you could gradually increase that and build up to 10-second holds.
And Liz had one more thing she wanted to add.
It's pelvic floor exercises, not pelvic floor exercises.
I got that locked in now. You know the great thing about doing these pelvic floor exercises, you can do them anywhere, you can do them anytime. I could be doing pelvic floor exercises right now as I'm speaking to you. In fact, guess what? I am doing my pelvic floor exercises right now as I'm talking to you. I'm sitting here having a conversation with you and at the same time pretending to hold in a fart. I may have overshared just a little bit there. Please practice these pelvic floor exercises. You start them today, and the you in the future, a couple of years into the future, and then many years into the future, that you is going to thank the you today. So let's not talk about it. Let's start doing it. I'm practicing right now. Yes, I am. Have a great day.